Hi, I'm Sharon Cress, and I teach sixth grade math. This is my second year at CAG, and I've taught for 16 years in the United States, and I've also taught in Morocco. Before I was a teacher, I was a systems analyst, so I've worked for the government and for private companies. So I bring a little bit of different perspective to the math class because I can often relate how this is actually used in the real world. I think most of you are probably interested in what the students are going to be learning this year, so let's take a look at our units. So the first week of school, we've really been working on getting to know each other, getting to know the software tools that we're going to be using. Some the students are familiar with, like Google Classroom. Some, like Edpuzzle, might be new to them. And so this first week, we're also looking at inspirational math, or the mathematical mindset, trying to get students to be more comfortable making mistakes, because mistakes is how we learn and how our brain grows. And also looking at the fact that everyone can do math. And contrary to popular belief, there's not always one right answer, and there's almost never only one right way to get there. So we'll be starting our first unit this week, which is Unit 1, Rational Numbers. That's going to be focusing on negative numbers. Then Unit 2, Statistics. We're going to be learning about mean, median, mode, range, making dot plots, making box and whisker plots, and histograms. Unit 3, Operations. Students are going to be doing adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing with decimals, and they're also going to be dividing fractions. This unit is very much a review from last year and just reinforcing it and taking it just a little bit further. Unit 4 is Geometry. Students are going to be finding the area of triangles, rectangles, parallelograms, trapezoids. They're also going to be finding surface area and volume for rectangular prisms. Unit 5 is Ratios and Proportions, and in 6th grade we focus mostly on ratios, introducing proportions, and then in 7th grade they focus more on proportions. Unit 6 is Expressions and Equations. This is our pre-algebra, algebra area. We're focusing on variables, coefficients, writing equations, solving equations, and getting students introduced more to algebra. So that is a summary of our year. I always have parents and students, but parents are always asking about grading. Here at CAG, we are doing standards-based grading in the middle school. The grades are based on summative assessments, and one key thing for you to know is students may retake any summative assessment. So if they don't do well in assessment, they're encouraged to retake it. Now, in order to be able to retake it, they have to make corrections to the test that they had trouble with. So go through and correct their mistakes, and also show their study guide. And that way we know that they're ready for the retake. My office hours. Wednesday and Thursday from 1 to 1:40, I am always available to meet with students or by appointment. And Mondays I have math club, and on Tuesdays we have professional development, and on Fridays we have a team meeting. But there's still time on those days if I work around those commitments, and I'm happy to do my best to work out a time to meet with students if they can't meet during those office hours, or if they can't wait for those office hours. So I look forward to meeting you all, and I hope we have a great year in 6th grade math.